I apologize if you can hear my dishwasher. It's doing its job. Hi! So, I thought I would do a video about 3 books that I recently picked up. I don't know if you guys are the same, but I could literally spend all day in the bookstore. And I think I found 3 books that I actually cannot wait to read them, and I'm really hoping that I can finish them up before my semester in university gets really crazy again. Reading is, I think, one of the greatest pleasures in life, and I hope you guys feel that way too. I am so excited to read these, so let's get started. The first book I picked up was The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn. Gillian Flynn is the author of Gone Girl, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know. She's definitely one of my favorite authors, not just because of Gone Girl, but because of her book Sharp Objects. I think that's definitely one of my favorite books, which I read last year. I just loved how this book looked. It's a totally classic, like, hardcover book with a paper sleeve, and it just reminded me of the little fiction books that I used to read as a kid, and little ghost story books that I used to read, and Goosebumps, and it's by one of my favorite authors, so it's actually a kind of a short story fiction thriller. So I will read the synopsis to you. A candy young woman is struggling to survive by perpetuating various levels of mostly harmless fraud. On a rainy April morning, she is reading auras at Spiritual Palms when Susan Burke walks in. A keen observer of human behavior, our unnamed narrator immediately diagnoses beautiful, rich Susan as an unhappy woman eager to give her lovely life a drama injection. However, when the psychic visits the eerie Victorian home that has been the source of Susan's terror and grief, she realizes she may not have to pretend to believe in ghosts anymore. Miles, Susan's teenage stepson, doesn't help matters with his disturbing manner and grisly imagination. The 3 are soon locked in a chilling battle to discover where the evil truly lurks and what, if anything, can be done to escape it. The Grown Up, which originally appeared as What Do You Do in George R.R. Martin's Rogues anthology, proves once again that Gillian Flynn is one of the world's most original and skilled voices in fiction. The next book is called Tiny Beautiful Things, Advice on Love and Life from Dear Sugar by Cheryl Strayed. So this book is by the author of the best-selling novel Wild. This has already become a national bestseller. The cover is really beautiful. It's an orange soft cover book, and then on the side it says, "Let yourself be gutted, let it open you, start here." The back of the novel says, "Life can be hard. Your lover cheats on you, you lose a family member, you can't pay the bills, and it can be great. You've had the hottest sex of your life, you get that plum job, you muster the courage to write your novel." Sugar, the once anonymous online columnist at the Rumpus, now revealed as Cheryl Strayed, author of the best-selling memoir Wild, is the person thousands of people turn to for advice. Tiny Beautiful Things brings the best of Dear Sugar together in one place and includes never-before-published columns and a new introduction by Steve Almond. Rich with humor, insight, and compassion, and absolute honesty, this book is a balm for everything life throws our way. So I have read a bit of this so far, but pretty much it's just a book of all the collections of things that people wrote to Sugar. What Cheryl Strayed as Sugar did that was differently than most columnists was that she actually had this persona that was really relatable. Like, she actually talked about her own experiences, whether they were funny or traumatic or sad or hilarious, and so she became, or Sugar became, really relatable to these people that were writing to her and writing these questions to her. It has a lot of humor in it, and then it has a lot of sadness in it, but also a lot of truth. From what I've read so far, I've found this so interesting, and these questions are so funny and honestly so relatable. Some of them I feel like I could have written myself. I almost wish that I had Sugar respond to me. So yeah, I'm really excited to finish this book. So lastly, I picked up this book, which is soon to be a major picture. It's called Me Before You. I'll read the back to you guys. Louisa Clark is an ordinary girl living in an exceedingly ordinary life. Steady boyfriend, close family, who has barely been farther afield than her tiny village. She takes a badly needed job working for her ex-master of the universe, Will Traynor, who is wheelchair-bound after an accident. Will has always lived a huge life, big deals, extreme sports, worldwide travel, and he's not interested in exploring a new one. Will is acerbic, moody, bossy, but Lou refuses to treat him with kid gloves, and soon his happiness means more to her than she expected. When she learns that Will has shocking plans of his own, Lou sets out to show him that life is still worth living. Me Before You brings to life two people who couldn't have less in common, a heartbreakingly romantic novel that asks, What do you do when making the person you love happy almost means breaking your own heart? A book that I would normally not really pick up. I'm not always interested in love stories or stories of heartbreak, but I don't know, something about this really drew me in, and I'm actually really looking forward to reading it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.